Good morning. This morning is July 18th, 2016. Today we are going to talk about unfair expectations in meeting somebody. But one of the things that I always realize that when we're trying to meet somebody is that we have this list of, I don't want to say priorities, but this list of things that we are trying to fit somebody into. What I mean by unfair expectations, a lot of times when you meet somebody, we have these preset ideas of what this person should be like. For example, we're looking for somebody to be our best friend. We're looking for somebody to be our best lover. We're looking for somebody to be our girlfriend. If you have children, then you're looking for somebody to be a great influence on those children. You're looking for somebody to be athletic, looking for somebody to be have the same sense of humor, the same political views, the same religious beliefs as you, the same taste in music and cars, and we have this huge list of idealistics that we want that person to fit into. And I think in some ways this is unfair, but in some ways this is important. But in retrospect, I think a lot of times we create this idea of this, or we create this idea of this perfect person that we are looking for, and then what happens is we meet somebody and they have some of these ideals that we are looking for, and we start hanging out with them, dating, and whatever you want to call it, and pretty soon we start realizing, oh, they're not everything that we thought they were. They're not everything that we want them to be. And I say that that way for a reason. Everything we want them to be. We kind of expect the other person to be this perfect person for us. And the fact of life is, as I've talked to before, we're not going to find that perfect person that matches up to everything that we're looking for. I'm not saying that we should just accept anybody. I'm not saying we should just jump into a relationship just with the first person that comes around. But what I'm saying is sometimes we're being unfair to the other person and unfair to ourselves. This is something that over the years I've had to really come to grip in terms with. When you're in my situation, I learned to really look at a person's qualities and really look at the person themselves, not what they can bring to my life. Instead, I tried to have the attitude of what I can bring to their life. And because of this, it's helped me in many ways meet some really great people. I'll use the last, I don't want to say last woman, but the woman that I loved the last girlfriend that I still love. When I was kind of putting myself out there and hopefully looking to meet somebody, I wasn't looking for somebody with children. It was not on my priority. I wanted to really not meet anybody with children. The reason being is I love children to death. Children love me. But many years earlier, I dated somebody with children, and then when it didn't work out, I lost that relationship, and it really kind of tore me to pieces. And so when I met the last girlfriend, I wasn't really excited about the fact that she had kids. But the funny thing is, I saw the great person that she was, and I could see that she was going to be, or she is an amazing mother, and I saw the quality in her, and so I'm like, okay, I'm willing to maybe step out of my comfort zone and willing to see where things, life would take me. And I was really glad I did. I was really glad that I did not put her in the box and say, oh geez, I'm only looking for this particular person, I'm not going to let them in. I stepped out of that comfort zone. In the end, I not only gained an amazing girlfriend, an amazing relationship, but I gained an amazing relationship with 2 amazing kids that I love to death dearly. Even to this very day, this very moment, I love them to death. And so what I want to encourage those who are watching this video, if you are looking for somebody, don't try to find the perfect person. Maybe put things in priority. What I mean by that is, what I find is your faith beliefs, or your belief, whether you believe in God or not, or your religious views. I think that's a really important thing. I think that can be a big stumbling block when meeting somebody. You know, in my case, whether they have kids or not, that may be a big issue to you, or maybe a big something that you may say, hey, I just kind of want to stay away from. In my case, I am a dog enthusiast, and so meeting somebody that's really not a dog enthusiast probably wouldn't be counterproductive, unless they're willing to meet my dog and fall in love with my dog, which has happened before. There are certain things that I think we do need to stick by and say, hey, these are important, but don't try to create the perfect person in your brain, because 1, they don't exist, and 2, if you do meet somebody, I think pretty soon you're going to walk away from the relationship when you realize that they don't fit into your exact mold that you think you've created in your head. And that's unfair to them, and it's unfair to you. So really be honest with yourself. With me and being in the wheelchair, I realize how big of a person's heart they have, and I can see the true quality when they're willing to accept certain aspects of our relationship that are different. That's one thing about the last girlfriend that was amazing. It seems like from the first day I met her, she was like, what wheelchair? You know, she really saw the true quality in me. And pretty soon I said, hey, you know, I don't mind, overlooking these other things that I've tried to maybe put priority with, because she saw the true quality. And because she saw the true quality in me, I could see the true quality in her. So let me encourage you once again, if you're looking for somebody, be open-minded. Yes, have a priority list, but be open-minded to maybe stepping outside your box and your comfort zone. If you're with somebody and you're thinking, man, I don't know if this is the person I'm looking for, I don't know if they're going to match up to everything that I want in a relationship, maybe don't look at it what you want out of a relationship. Look at it what you can give the relationship, what you can offer the person, what you can glean from it, and what you can give to it. Because in the end, that's the beauty of loving somebody, is to be able to share your life and to also share theirs. And just by being with that person, loving that person, you'd be amazed how much you start looking at those things that you thought were faults, and looking at those things that you could really love the person for. In my relationship, I've learned that there's some difficulties because of the fact I'm in a wheelchair, but in some ways those became some strengths, and some ways that really brought us together, and really opened some doors of overcoming some insecurities for both of us. And I try to look at it that way, that they weren't weaknesses, but they were strengths in my own relationship. So anyways, just want to kind of encourage you guys to kind of think outside the box. Don't put everybody you meet in this box and try to match them up perfectly with what you think the perfect person is. The perfect person is somebody that's willing to stand by you, willing to love you during the good times and the bad times. And to me, I think that is the perfect person. So thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, click the like button, click the share button, share it on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you guys share videos at. Share this video. I really appreciate you guys' support, and have a blessed day.